This is Gary Ellenberger, a 1982 Chevy.
82.
Now it has a 454. This is the old style Chevrolet with a big 454 gasoline engine under the hood. The Son's Chevrolet will come out later. It's a newer model Chevy, and it's got an 8.1 liter in it. So a little bit different setup here. So this is Gary Ellenberger from Pennsylvania. He will be the first guy to hook onto the sled. Weight sled is set now at 11,000 pounds. Nate August has got it set up, and we are using the laser to measure. So here we go to get things underway under brilliant sunshine here at the Garrett County Fairgrounds. Mark the beat. Now remember, he's number one. He can take it or he can drop it and come back. It's up to him if he wants to drop it. And he's going to take it. He had a good run right there. He'll take it. And now we'll get the measurement just beyond the 250 mark. 267. 267 for Gary Ellenberger. He's got the lead at 267.
I'm gonna post this on YouTube.
11,000 pounds in the transfer for this division. These trucks weigh 6,500 pounds across the scale. License for the highway. And in the pit area, tractors may now come to the scale. The tractor class may now come to the scale.
That's a newer Chevy there.
Now this is the newer model Chevrolet, and this is the Son. This is David Ellenberger, also from Pennsylvania. He calls it Dune. It is a 2013 Chevy, a 2013 Chevrolet. And of course, this one has all of the necessary emission items on the engine. The 454 from 1982 doesn't have any of that. So this one has to deal with the emissions on it. You cannot take them off for this because it's got to be street legal.
No,
this is a good runner for Dave Ellenberger out of Pennsylvania as well. Here we go with Dune. A new leader with the new Chevrolet, David Ellenberger. So he passes up his dad and takes the lead.
Huh? So that's one like that here. Well, that was red line, I guarantee you that had to be red
We'll get a mark of 290 on the mark by Dave Ellenberger.
Huh?
I ain't going to record all. I would not have the mark on it. It doesn't look like it's made to be here.
I'm not so sure that new truck that just ran is a gas. Look at the chrome piece on the windscreen. That represents that it's a Duramax Allison transmission. I mean, it was gas, you can tell, but...
I'm going to see which one of that line I got to work on Monday.
All right, this one comes out of Pennsylvania as well. This guy's from Connellsville, up in Fayette County. 2004 Chevy with a 6.0 under the hood. This is Gene Butler Jr. from Connellsville, Pennsylvania. All Chevrolets in this gasoline, street license gasoline class tonight. This is an open class. Anybody could have entered the class as long as they have a street licensed gasoline truck, but
I'll put the Ford
not
Ranger
that
in
many
next
showed
time.
up to pull in the gas class here this evening.
You could have. They would have had to do something. Let you know,
I would've
let you
ripped-
run lighter.
I would have ripped the rear end out of it.
Yeah, but they still they would have let you.
Yeah.
They would have let you use the.
Right there by the leader. I'll tell you, this will be a close one. We'll have to get that measurement from the electronic laser, but he is right by the leader.
They come from the back, but right behind.
286 on that run. 286 will get him second place right now for Gene Butler Jr. out of Connellsville at 286. Our leader's at 290.
Tell by the smell of that was got some problems with him now.
Yeah, it smells like training fluid.
He had to really gas it just to back up. Worth the trip.
So the one that is coming up on the track now is going to be an exhibition only. This truck is no longer licensed for the highway. So he will make a run, but it will be an exhibition only, will not count into standing because he does not have a license on the truck.
License plate.
So a non-licensed truck to come out next for Joe Gorman.
That's what it is.
And we've seen this truck before. This is not the first time this truck's been out. So this is a truck that is somewhat modified, like a super street truck. So definitely not a street licensed machine. The War Machine of Joe Gorman from Grantown, West Virginia.
I don't remember where that one. I don't know where that's at.
There, you can hear the sound of this. This is a built-up big GMC with a 540 cubic inch motor. Hey, down at the end of the track, you better watch out. He could turn this loose with only 11,000 pounds on the transfer. So be careful at the end of the track.
It's gonna be loud and it's a standard too, so it's funny.
He's gonna be ripping through the years.
Oh, he brought it up because he wants to test it out. This is a brand new motor in here too. So he wants to test out a new motor as the season gets underway.
Yeah.
The War Machine, Andy Gorman.
Oh my. Here we go.
That'll be it for him, the War Machine, Andy Gorman.
Still very nice though.
That's straight header.
245 and 9, 245. So Dave Ellenberger going to be the top gas truck here tonight.
Look at his rear end small. His rear end.
And Eugene Butler will be second, and Gary Ellenberger gets number 3.
I gotta give it for that being a standard. That actually did perform really well, taking off and everything.
Better than what I thought.
Yeah. That would have been Cody Schaefer's class right there. Now we're in the chase and he's in the 9.
Where'd that square body go? Oh, there, bro.
Once again, these are diesel trucks that have to be licensed for the highway. However, in this class, they are allowed to use some aftermarket parts as long as it's still legal for the highway. Now, are these trucks all being driven on the highway? I doubt it. Are they licensed? Yes, they are licensed, but I don't think they're being driven on the highway. These guys have detuned these trucks tremendously, and so this is just going to be more of a funsies competition. But some good running equipment here. And the first one out is Greg Slinglaw from Hooversville, Pennsylvania. He calls his truck Pocket Change. It's a 97 Dodge with a Cummins.
Ooh.
For Greg Slinglaw out of Hooversville, Pennsylvania, Pocket Change.
Last year for
14,000 pounds on a floating finish line.
Let's see why he called it a pocket change.
There's a lot more than pocket change in. Speed limit.
Controls of Pocket Change. And he'll have the choice. He's number one in the class. He can take it or he can drop it. I gotta believe he'll take that. He made a heck of a nice pass down the track. 277. And we'll wait to see what he tells the official down there. All right, he is going to keep it, so he's in the lead. 277. That's the mark to beat now.
I know he's put the steering all the way over on the right.
I would have.
Just put the steering wheel on that one.
Yeah. Here comes the dolly.
That's not really a dolly. It's got a single wheel bed.
You need more traction out of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be allowed to be street legal. It's street legal, but you wouldn't be allowed to drive it. Maybe it does. Maybe it is just a single rear wheel, but you can get super long lug studs with wheels.
All right, up on the line now. This is a Chevrolet with a Duramax from Connellsville, Pennsylvania. Nick Stillwagon's on the controls. 2007 Chevrolet with a Duramax under the hood for Nick Stillwagon. This is the beat at 277. 14,000 pounds on the transfer.
You know, we'll see.
This is the beat, and we'll wait for the electronic laser. As that is quite the impressive run by Nick Stillwagon on the Duramax Chevrolet.
It is.
He's got the lead at 289. 289 for Nick Stillwagon. 289. Now, we will have another class of diesel trucks later in the program, and these will be for the strictly street license trucks. This group is an open class, so there'll be a strictly street license class later on. So
Yeah,
might have
Burr
told
and
you a
them could
little
have ran in it.
earlier that these were the street license. They are not. These are the open diesels. The street
Why?
license trucks are done at the end of the program.
Doesn't have anything.
Yeah, street legal.
That have to be
Yeah, but
driven on
it's
the highway.
strictly. Yeah, you do got a point. Chases would definitely be rough. Brewers would definitely. Well, yeah, Brewers.
Ethan's now.
Oh yeah, the only thing Ethan has done to his is a new turbo and a 5-inch downpipe, straight pipe all the way.
And probably a chip in it too.
Chases does.
Yeah.
Because the guy who had Brewers truck before him was Jacob Jordan, and you know he ain't chipped that.
This is a 97 at least.
94, 97 because of the mirrors.
Nice.
All right, off to the sled now. This is Hugh Hoskin from Waynesburg, Pennsylvania. 97 Dodge with a
Told ya.
Cummins. Hugh Hoskins in from Waynesburg, Pennsylvania. Now 289 the distance to beat. Hugh Hoskins down near the 250 mark. Dodge machine.
You hear the backfire? He didn't have a full drive or something because it was spinning like crazy.
It's a standard too.
He burned tranny fluid. He must be asking for
240 is
something.
right there. 240 for the diesel machine.
It's a 5-speed.
This is 12, earlier 12 I was working on.
This red one, oh my.
This red one's got 24 gallon.
Every bit of it.
5.9. No, that front end body cell had 6.7. 5.9 is what Logan Marsh has had. What his looks like. No, I work in Nelson.
Oh, do you?
That's the transmission.
This should be, I believe that's this guy from Brewston that never runs that truck.
This is Demetrius Bischoff, the guy from right here in Brewston Mills, West Virginia. He was up with us last week. Told at the Diesel Days event in Meadville, Pennsylvania. Good runner from right here in Brewston Mills, Demetrius Bischoff. 2009 Dodge with a Cummins.
I told you that.
This is the beat at 286 right now, held by the Duramax Chevrolet.
Well, Series Diesel, that's all he does with his blue one. He can't run it on the road. But his wife,
Full pool, this one's like
his wife can though.
This one's really souped up. This would be.
Bischoff from Brewston Mills.
Nope, 60.
Those weren't 6 speeds, those were 5 speeds. Are they? 24 miles an hour.
270 on the run.
I mean, they come with 5
270.
speed, but that one there's a 6 speed. Because of how they are.
That's a built-in hitch to the bumper.
Again, we want to take a moment to thank Mel's Truck Service, Meadow Mountain Technologies, Keystone Lime Company, Brantsville Truck and Trailer,
Last year,
Garrett County
third
Public Works,
generation,
the Roads
fourth generation
Division,
came in
Garrett